The boy said thank you in Yiddish, but unfortunately, a German soldier overheard him. The soldier sensed something was wrong and immediately went out to report to his superior. Fearing his son's identity would be exposed, Guido quickly followed. Suddenly, he had a brainstorm. Before the female officer arrived in a rage, Guido had already taught all the German children to say thank you in Yiddish. His quick thinking saved his son once again. That night, back in the concentration camp barracks, Guido had just lulled his son to sleep when a burst of gunfire suddenly rang out. He hurried to the window and asked other inmates what was happening. An inmate told him that the Allied forces had reached Berlin, and the German soldiers outside the window were starting to evacuate overnight. Before leaving, the Germans planned to eliminate all Jews. Guido refused to wait for his fate. This might be their last chance to survive. He quietly took his son out of the barracks and hid nearby. He told his son that the hide-and-seek game had reached its critical moment, and if he stayed hidden until dawn the next day, he would win the final prize, a tank. The boy believed him wholeheartedly. Guido quickly hid his son well, then ran to the women's concentration camp, determined to rescue his wife. He made a dress from a blanket, wrapped a headscarf around his head, disguised himself as a woman, and sneaked into the women's camp. He called out everywhere in the crowd, but never found his wife. Just as he was searching around, a female officer spotted him. Soldiers immediately rushed forward, ready to shoot Guido. At the critical moment, a German officer appeared and ordered the soldiers to take him to a corner to finish him off. The soldiers then escorted Guido to the execution ground at gunpoint. When passing the iron box where his son was hiding, Guido saw the worried and frightened look in his son's eyes. To make his son believe this was still part of the game, he immediately winked at him, made exaggerated gestures, and swaggered past the iron box. Little did they know, this would be the last time the father and son saw each other. Shortly after, Guido was taken to a corner by the German soldiers and killed in the concentration camp. The boy stayed hidden until dawn. He carefully climbed out of the iron box. There was no one around. He looked everywhere for his father, but just then, a tank drove towards him. The boy's mouth dropped open in surprise. His father had been telling the truth, and hide-and-seek really had won him a tank. The Allied soldiers saw the boy was alone, so they picked him up and put him on the tank, deciding to take him to the Red Cross. Along the way, there were Jewish people fleeing everywhere. And at that moment, the boy spotted his mother in the crowd.